What's up, guys? Brent Hess here with the Real Influence Podcast. We are here today with a special guest, Mr. Chance Burgess II, the speed racer, undefeated professional boxer, former Champions League boxing champion, and really happy to have you on to talk about everything you've been doing and what you got coming up. How you doing today, Chance?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, 100%, man. It's not the first time I've had you on the Real Influence, but and I'm sure it won't be the last. So glad to have you today. Let's kind of start off first where I first met you, right? Which was Champions League boxing, man. You were a beast in the Champions Ring, former champion. I guess let's start off. Tell us kind of what Champions League boxing did for you, your experience with us, and kind of how that set you up for the pros.
Champions League, really played a huge role for me because it really had that pro feel to it. It didn't really feel like an amateur event. It felt like a pro event. So, you know, the lights, the cameras, the ring girls, like it really it really prepared me for that. High level competition, fighting guys like Ashraf, uh Jihad, guys like that. It really helped me level up, uh, and make me a better fighter like I am now.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, and it's nice to hear coming from you. Cause I do hear it a lot from a lot of the boxers. Like, hey, the atmosphere, the part of the show, it felt like the pros, and now we're getting some guys, some former champions of ours, like you and like Ashraf, who are now undefeated pro boxers. And man, that nothing makes me happier than to see you guys flourishing and being on top, man. Hopefully, we keep it that way. Now. Um, You've been up to a lot of interesting stuff, man, since stepping into the champions ring. I've been following you a little bit on IG. I've seen you training down in Mexico. Obviously, Mexico is a staple in boxing, right? Like you just worldwide, right? Producing some of the greatest boxers we've ever seen. Um, First off, I guess what brought you down there, and what was that experience like training down there, man? Because it must have been special.
Uh, well, I went down there uh because I just felt like I was ready. I felt like I was, my skills. I felt like I was just ready to take that next step. So I went out to Mexico. Started training. The experience was really good for me. The intensity was high. I was able to work with a bunch of fighters, a bunch of pros. Uh, they were really good. Different styles gave me a bunch of pressure. Definitely improved my conditioning, my fundamentals, and became more comfortable, adapting in the ring with these different fighters. And it also boosted my confidence too.
Yeah. And you were living down there for a while, or how long were you actually down there?
I think I was down there maybe for maybe 7, 8 months, probably.
Dang, man, that's a long time. You just
Yeah.
you just packed up and left, huh?
Yeah.
Shoot. Dang. Okay. Okay. Now, you made your pro debut down there, which must be another whole thing, right? Like you were in Nuevo León, Monterrey, Mexico, and that must have been quite the experience that you won't ever forget, right? But tell us about kind of what that was like, both kind of before, during, and after the event, man, because like I say, that must have been something very, very unique. Tell us about it, man. I want to hear about it.
Yeah, fighting out there was fun. It was really good. The atmosphere, the people, they're really into boxing. And
Yeah.
honestly, like I felt like they weren't gonna cheer for me because I'm an outsider. So I was surprised that I got some cheers like coming out to the ring and after the fight was over.
Oh wow.
My opponent, he was tougher than I thought. He was really good. I didn't expect him to be as good as he did, but he surprised me, and I had to adjust because he towards the I would say the second or third round he started pressuring more, and I had to adjust. So I started countering more, using my feet, and just hitting them, catching them with pop shots. Um, but yeah, it was really definitely a fun experience for me.
Yeah. Wow. And you're probably fighting a local boy from down there, probably, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So it is surprising they were cheering for you a little bit and cheering for the Americano. Um, wait, did you work on your Spanish a little bit down there?
I tried to, but it's not the best.
Gotta refresh a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. Yeah, that must have been a really special experience to fight and have your first pro fight down in Mexico, man. And that's something you won't forget. Now, we're moving on, and you got a fight here coming up in the Patapsco Arena, September 26th, for Ponytail Promotions. They've been known to put on some great boxing events around the Baltimore and kind of surrounding areas. Um, but what do you got coming up, champ? Because we all want to know, man. What is September 26th have in store for you?
September 26th, fighting Patapsco Arena, 147 welterweight. Um, I'm just looking to put on a show. Whoever's in front of me, I'm bringing a fight to 'em.
Yeah, and now you want to make your name here, back in the U.S., right?
Definitely.
Let people know the speed racer, baby. Um, Now, I always like to ask this, and everyone kind of has their own way of kind of expressing how they feel. What kind of energy are you feeling headed into September 26th at Patapsco Arena? What can people expect to see from Chance, the speed racer, Burgess, the second undefeated pro boxer, and looking to keep it that way? What can we expect to see from you come fight night?
I'm feeling really confident. You can expect honestly, I'm gonna say you can expect a knockout.
Coming for the KO, baby. Nice, nice. And that'll be beautiful, man. Moving you up to hopefully 2-0 in your pro career. And do you want to keep fighting here in the States, or you want to kind of pop back and forth between here and Mexico?
I'll probably fight local.
Fight
I'll
local?
keep it yeah, I'll keep it local.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, people got to look out for you. People got to look out for you, man. Hey, I want to do a little segment, kind of like a segment from our fan zone, like rapid fire kind of questions. They could kind of fill in some of our fans. I like to do it for some of like their younger fans who, the young boxers who kind of looking for some insight from guys like you who have ton of rounds inside the real ring, right? Real experience, and you can give them a little insight, man. So I got 8 questions for you. You ready? All right, here we go. Question number one: what does a typical training day look like for you?
A typical day starts with a morning run, either 3 or 4 miles. After that, hit the gym. I'm in the gym for uh probably like 2, 3 hours probably. Uh I'm back. I go back home, chill for a little bit, then I head back to the gym for like probably like an hour or two, and then I'm done for the day.
Dang, okay, you're hitting two and three a days, man. That's nice. That's how a pro should be, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Question number two: how do you stay disciplined when training gets tough?
I just remember, what I'm in it for. I want to be the best. I want those championships. I want to be at the top level like a Tank Davis, a Floyd Mayweather. So I always keep that in my mind. Like that's where I want to be. You got to keep going.
That's right. That's right. Yep. And you're at what weight? You said 147?
147.
Okay, cool. Nice. Um Question number 3: how do you mentally prepare for stepping into the ring?
Honestly, I during my fights, I love to have, my grandfather there. I think you met him before, but I love to have him there because he just like his energy is like he's just funny. So it's like it kind of brings my nerves down, when I'm like kind of nervous or have those butterflies. He kind of brings it down because he's just always joking. You know what I mean? So it kind of takes my mind off of being nervous and having those butterflies.
Wow, that's special, man. Yeah, I had my grandfather at a couple of my fights as well, and it was super special, and something I cherish now that he's not with us anymore. I definitely cherish those moments, man. So keep that spirit alive, and keep him coming to your fights, man. I'm sure he'll be there come September 26th, right?
Yep, he will.
That's awesome. That's beautiful. Um, Question number 4. How would you describe your fighting style?
I would say I'm a counter puncher, but depending on who I'm in there with, I can be more of an aggressive counter puncher, and I can also switch from a counter puncher to a pressure fighter. It really all depends on who I'm fighting.
Yeah, yeah. You got to flow like water, right? You got to be adjust to your opponent, and but you would say, okay, counterpuncher. Okay, okay. Question number 5, kind of a funny one in my opinion. Which workout do you enjoy the least?
I enjoy the least, honestly, anything that involves conditioning. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Right. So give me 50 burpees. You don't like that. You don't like the burpees with the with the jump rope mixed in with shadow boxing with the hand weights. You'd rather just go in the ring and start hitting somebody, right?
Yeah, and I hate ad work too.
Okay. Okay. That's good to know. Okay. Question number 6. A unique one. I want to see what you got here. What message do you have for young boxers?
I would say I would say believe in yourself and stay consistent. Uh, it's gonna be days where, you may have a bad day, but at the end of the day, just keep your head up and keep going. Um, some people want to be good by tomorrow, but people just gotta understand like it takes time. So you just have to be patient, stay consistent, and just keep believing in yourself and keep going.
I like that. Yep. Absolutely right, and great advice. Um, Question number 7. Favorite boxer of all time?
Favorite boxer of all time is Floyd Mayweather Jr.
No. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. And question number 8. We want to know, do you have a walkout song for this fight, and what is it? And if you don't, just a favorite walkout song that you've had before.
If I had to, I don't have one yet, but if I'm thinking about one, I would say it might be a Yeat song. Probably, I don't know it. I'm not sure. Any Yeat song, probably.
Okay. What was it? Who's the artist?
Yeat.
Yeet. Okay. Okay. I haven't heard of that guy, but maybe I'm just out of the loop. um, all right, cool. Well, hey, I like to finish up with a quote or a motto. I always like to collect something empowering, maybe that you've read or that has been shared with you that you can pass along to our audience and possibly empower them as well. Go ahead and share it with us now if you got it.
The quote I live by is whatever I put out in the training is exactly what you're gonna put out in the fight night. So if you giving, let's say 20%, 50% in training, that's what you're gonna give in fight night. So I give 100%, 100% everything I got in training. So when I get to fight night, I give 100% in everything I got.
I like that. That's beautiful, man, and that's really true. You know what I mean? Like you know. you can't expect to magically wake up in the ring and be, a superstar if you haven't been putting in the work in the gym, right? You're not, like you say, you're not going to do anything different in the ring than you've been doing in training. So you better be training 110%. I like that quote. Um, well, hey man, you got a lot of big stuff coming up. Yeah, you got an amazing journey that I have been following, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more people that'll be wanting to follow. Give us a way we can follow that journey. Whether that be your social media handles, your team's social media, your coaches, anybody you want to give a shout outs to. Go ahead and do that now.
You can follow the journey on my IG, Chance Burgess, double I 24. Uh, and yes, that's it.
That's it. Okay, cool. And
Yeah,
you're still with Urban Boxing, correct?
yeah, still Earth.
Cool. Yeah, I like Urban. I like the coaches there, and great gym, great culture that they've developed, man. And so yeah, man, awesome. I'm happy that we got you on, and we got to talk about your upcoming fight and your past fight. I wanted to hear about Mexico, so I'm glad we touched on that a little too. And man, I hope that training and everything continues to go awesome for you, and you just stay healthy leading up to September 26th. You got a little bit more than a month left. So, so yeah, thanks once again, Chance, for taking some time to come on the Real Influence.
Of course, thank you for having me.
All right, guys. Much love and respect. We'll see you guys all soon.